Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Kylie Engel, and today I will be presenting my capstone project, Bridging the Gap, Preparing UCCS Student Employees for Career Success. Just to open this with a question, how many of you have ever worked a campus job before and later struggled to explain how it connected to your future career, or any job in general? Does not have to just be on campus. That gap between experience and application is exactly the problem that I set out to explore, so let's dive right into it. I chose this topic because I've seen firsthand in my own work and in my peers how campus jobs provide great experience but often don't fully translate into career skills. My goal was to understand why that disconnect exists and propose a solution to better prepare UCCS student employees for the workforce. The problem is not that students aren't learning, they absolutely are. They build teamwork, communication, problem solving, and organizational skills. The problem is that they struggle to put those skills into career language when it matters, like in resumes, interviews, or graduation school applications. And right now, structured support in making those connections is limited. To ground my project in real world experience, I interviewed my supervisor at the UCCS orientation office on campus, Nicholas Lockwood, who directly oversees student employees. He emphasized that students' work development a range of transferable skills, from clear and professional communication with students and family to teamwork under pressure during large scale events like the Student Welcome Bash, to adaptability when plans inevitably change last minute, like they always end up doing. However, he shared that students rarely see the full value of those skills. Many describe their work in basic terms like helping students check in during events or answering phone calls and answering questions on the phone without connecting it to broader career skills like customer service, problem solving, or even public speaking. One of the most revealing insights that I was told about was students often don't realize that what they're already practicing is skills that their employers want. They just need help translating them. This showed me that the gap isn't just a lack of skill development, it's a lack of intentional reflection and guidance. My secondary research backed up what I also heard in the interview. Studies consistently show that student employment enhances essential workplace skills like communication, teamwork, and leadership. These roles also boost time management, problem solving, and organizational abilities. But, like I said in my interview, research also shows that students often fail to recognize or articulate those skills without structured support. They might not know how to translate helping with orientation check-in to coordinating frontline logistics for a high-volume campus event. Another key finding, universities that implement structured career readiness programs see higher student confidence and improved job placement outcomes. These programs give students language, tools, and opportunities to reflect on what they've learned and how it applies beyond campus. Across both my interview and the research, the theme was clear. Students are building the right skills, but without internal reflection. They don't always know how to talk about them. My supervisor highlighted how even quick one-on-one conversations about skills can make a difference. Research backs this up, showing that supervision-led reflection sessions and structured career readiness activities help students translate what they do every day into professional skills. This connection between evidence and experience directly shaped my solution, creating a career readiness program that combines skill workshops with guided reflection and supervisor involvement. It's about turning everyday tasks into clear, career-ready language. My solution is to implement a career readiness program specifically for student employees within the career center on campus. This would include resume and cover letter workshops, communication and professional skill trainings, mock interviews with direct feedback, and resources for supervisors to guide students in reflecting on what they're learning. Here's an example of what my orientation job description looked like on my resume before tailoring it to a future employer. I just wanted to add this slide in here just to show how big of a difference language really does make. On the left is how I might have originally described my orientation job. It's pretty basic and just lists tasks without really showing the value of what I really did with little to no detail. On the right is the same job but written in a way that highlights my skills and the impact I served within this job. This really shows why career readiness matters. Student employees are already building great skills, but they need support to translate those experiences into language that stands out to future employers. The benefits are clear. Students learn to articulate transferable skills. They feel more confident in interviews, their supervisors are more engaged in supporting growth to the students, and UCCF strengthens its overall commitment to career readiness. One of the challenges I faced was narrowing my project scope. Career readiness is a huge topic already, and I had to focus on what was realistic for UCCS, especially since we already do have a career center. Another challenge was just balancing academic research with practical insights from supervisors. And of course, there were time limits in collecting the data in all. Overcoming these challenges has required me to prioritize, stay organized, and lean on both theory and practice within this career center really being implemented on campus. Looking ahead, this program could expand beyond orientation to all student employee roles, which is what I would love the end goal to be. It could be a partnership between the Career Center and Student Employment Services with built-in evaluation to measure student outcomes. This honestly could create a long-term impact for UCCS graduates. Finally, this project has been meaningful for me as a student. It strengthened my research, communication, and problem-solving skills. It taught me how to apply theory to real-world problems, and it reinforced my interest in helping people grow professionally, something I hope to carry into my career in communications and event planning. In conclusion, student employees gain valuable skills at UCCS, but they need more structured support to connect those skills to future careers. A career readiness program bridges that gap and ensures our students are ready to succeed after graduation. So I want to thank you all for listening and hearing my ideas today, and it was very nice working with you all this semester, and I wish the best for all of you to come.